Smothering that joint. You was not letting it happen.
Listen, have you seen what his uppercut has done to people twice my size?
Do you have any go-to pump-up songs? During your camp, do you have any songs that you like to listen to pump you up?
Funeral music, okay?
Mike Tyson, if he wants to preserve his career. Tyson himself issued a stark warning, declaring his intention to secure a first-round knockout. The press conference was charged with tense exchanges and bold proclamations, as both fighters made it clear they aimed to leave a lasting impression on the boxing world. Tyson delivered a chilling message to Paul, stating, "Stepping into the ring with me is like staring death in the face." He didn't hold back, using a series of cutting remarks to dismantle Paul's bravado and highlight the seriousness of the challenge ahead. It became evident that this showdown would not just be another fight, it would be a high-stakes battle where both fighters are eager to assert their dominance. As the tension builds, the boxing community watches closely, knowing that the implications of this match could be significant for Paul's future in the sport. Locking eyes with his opponent, "Let me tell you something, kid. I'm the baddest man alive on this planet." When asked about his ability to fight at 58, Tyson's answer was clear. "Sure, I may be 58, he said, "but I've never felt more ready to step back into that ring and show the world what I'm made of." His confidence radiated as he prepared for the challenge ahead.
Mike, go ahead.
I think the people that said that wish they were up here.
But Jake Paul wasn't about to back down from a challenge. He shot back at boxing legend Mike Tyson, dismissing his claims of being the big man on campus. "Let's be real," Paul scoffed. "The guy's past his prime and living in the past." When Tyson warned him about a potential first-round knockout, Paul mockingly retorted, "Please, Tyson can't touch me." But Tyson wasn't fazed. "Listen up, kid," he replied, his voice steady and commanding.
Mike Tyson is 220 pounds.
That's 1 pound less than his optimal weight.
And Jake Paul is about 200 pounds. He's got about 20 pounds.
Are you kidding me? He's only 200?
Yeah.
Oh, gee. This is worse than I thought.
That was his last fight. That's what he weighed in as.
White's warning was
"You may talk a big game, but when you step into the ring with me, you're in."
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't see how Jake pulls this off. I see Mike Tyson punching him in the body, and I don't see how Jake stops that. Jake is not of the size to give Mike a problem. Mike can be, big guys would hold Mike, guys with long reach that outweigh him.
Yeah.
I think people that's Mike's weight, with Mike's center of gravity, I don't think there's anything that's going to stop him.
"You may talk a big game, but when you step into the ring with me, you're in my world. And in my world, there's no room for pretenders." Few names resonate in boxing like Mike Tyson's, and even after years away from the ring, he remains a formidable presence. Those who have seen him train can attest to his enduring power.
"Underestimating Tyson would be a grave mistake," he added. In a recent interview, boxing legend Roy Jones Jr. also didn't shy away from delivering a stark warning to Jake Paul.
Back and forth.
If you ever had a pit bull puppy,
Yes.
and they try to play with other dogs, they don't know how to play. They forget and start fighting. It's just in their blood. They
It's
can't
in their
help it.
bloodline.
And people don't
Exactly.
understand that. People always say, that's just in their blood. Just like
Period.
the game rooster. Just like the little colorful fish they sell at the fair. If you put two of them fish in the tank,
one of them gonna die.
That's just what, some things in life are like that.
Yeah.
Some people in life are like that.
Period.
Mike Tyson has pit bull mentality. He don't know how to play.
Speed and movement. They're all still intact. Facing Tyson won't be an easy task for Paul. It's going to be an uphill battle, no doubt about it. Experts are warning Paul.
He advised. He's not someone you can take lightly.
Whoever else gloves. But it's exhibition. Exhibition. No headgear. Exhibition. Judges.
It's still Mike Tyson.
And exhibition.
Yeah.
Mike Tyson, who knocked Corey Sanders down in the first round of an exhibition back in 2004.
Correct.
So what is your definition of an exhibition? Because going in the ring with Mike Tyson has nothing exhibitionist about it.
No, he doesn't have that in him. When you watch him spar, his sparring was
Be
fighting.
an easy task for Paul. It's going to be an uphill battle, no doubt about it. Experts are warning Paul to reconsider this fight. In a recent interview on Vlad TV, renowned martial artist and actor Michael Jai White didn't mince words about Jake Paul's chances against Tyson. "Jake Paul doesn't stand a chance," White declared, emphasizing the significant gap in experience and skill. His assessment underscores the seriousness of the challenge ahead for Paul, as he prepares to face one of boxing's all-time greats. White's warning included numerous cautions. Tyson isn't just a boxer, he's a force of nature, unmatched in experience and skill.
Tyson, he's fighting Jake Paul. What are your expectations for that big fight in Dallas, Texas?
I think it's going to be a good fight. I mean, you know, Mike Tyson, what he does is two-dimensional. He's going to come at you, trying to knock you out. Now, you got to try and stay away from him, stay away from his power. I seen him working out the other day, and he throws some good combinations. So those 6-punch combinations, he has to make sure, I'm talking Jake Paul, make sure that he's not in the way of those punches, because Tyson's a real fighter.
I saw Mike.
While Jake Paul has typically fought in lower weight classes, he plans to gain weight for his upcoming heavyweight bout against Mike Tyson. However, his unfamiliarity with opponents in Tyson's weight class could be a significant disadvantage. Although Paul has youth on his side, Tyson brings a wealth of wisdom and a lifetime of experience in the ring. Michael Jai White emphasized that underestimating Tyson would be a serious mistake. Similarly, boxing legend Roy Jones Jr. issued a stark warning.
A guy who was one of the greatest punchers in heavyweight history, one of the greatest punchers ever with either hand, and one of the greatest combinations of speed and power. Yeah, he's 58 years old. Yeah, the end of his career wasn't too good before he got out. But one of the last things that go with a fighter is his power.
To Paul, listen up, Jake. Mike Tyson is no joke. He asserted firmly that Tyson is a force to be reckoned with, and dismissing him would be a grave error. As the fight approaches, both seasoned fighters underscore the reality of the challenge ahead for Paul in facing an icon like Tyson. Jones Jr. emphasized Tyson's unmatched speed, power, and ring intelligence, qualities that have solidified his status as a living legend. Jake, you've got to be prepared for anything when you step into the ring with Tyson, he advised. He's not someone you can take lightly. The challenge ahead for Paul is undeniably formidable. Michael Jai White expressed concerns about Jake Paul's ability to withstand Mike Tyson's punches, stating, "I don't know how Jake stops that." He noted that Paul isn't the size to pose a significant threat to
Mike Tyson.
Diaz,
like Roy Jones Jr. could be crucial for Paul, potentially determining the difference between victory and defeat. Adding to the caution, Lennox Lewis, the last undisputed heavyweight champion and one of boxing's finest, voiced his concerns about Paul. Lewis, recognized as the best British fighter of all time, underscored the seriousness of the challenge.
One person.
Yes.
And anybody else at any given time feared the fuck out of this pit bull because nobody else knew, hey man,
yeah.
Somebody got to get this. Hey, what?
Yeah.
What is this with? Who? And to this day, if I see Mike, there's a little nervousness for no reason.
For sure.
And it's not like he's coming in with this thing like I'm killing everybody. No, but
he's gentle.
He's the most loving man in the world. You talk to him, he's soft spoken, but there's still a little thing like, hey, is Mike gonna hit me?
Jake better be ready to dodge those punches.
I'm concerned for Jake Paul, he told The Guardian. Tyson still knows how to punch, as evident when he hits the bag. If Jake gets caught by one of those punches, he'll definitely feel it. Lewis emphasized that Paul should be wary of Tyson's relentless forward.
Mike Tyson's punching shit at 57?
I interviewed him a couple years ago. Yeah.
No, but I'm saying recently, like.
No, he's still fast.
So here's the thing. And this is going to come out before that probably, right? So Jake Paul has got to condition himself for the actual sentence, I'm going to fight Mike Tyson, right? Because you disarm yourself when you say that. If you said it to yourself in the mirror and you were like, yo, I'm about to fight Mike Tyson, you instantly become a fucking skinny, starving kid, just mentality-wise.
Lennox Lewis recently noted that Mike Tyson looked impressive when he saw him a couple of weeks ago, confidently showcasing his physique as he prepares for their fight. Lewis, who faced Tyson once and emerged victorious, suggested that Jake Paul might...
This is the crazy shit.
Jesus Christ.
I mean,
Jesus Christ.
If you saw that guy training and he was a 22-year-old kid, you're like, man, this motherfucker's going to...
Paul's upcoming challenge. This is a very dangerous fight for Jake Paul, Atlas warned, emphasizing the seriousness of the situation. With Tyson's readiness and Paul's inexperience, the stakes are undeniably high for the young fighter in this matchup. Atlas highlighted the seriousness of the challenge Paul faces, stating, "Tyson is not someone you can take lightly." He pointed to Tyson's storied career and formidable reputation as crucial factors in this impending matchup. Atlas emphasized the dangers of underestimating Tyson's power and aggression, warning that one wrong move or mistimed punch could mean lights out for Jake Paul in their highly anticipated showdown. He urged Paul to take his advice seriously, preparing both mentally and physically for the challenge ahead. In a separate interview, UFC legend Nate Diaz was straightforward when asked for his prediction, stating with casual confidence, "Tyson will win." As the fight draws near, Paul's preparation and strategy will be key factors in facing the legendary Tyson, whose knockout power still looms large over the boxing world.
Absolute prime. Like what have you ever seen that was better than this? And with Mike Tyson, I've never seen anybody better. I've never seen any fighter, even Ali in his prime, even Ali when he was Cassius Clay. I never saw anybody who looked like Mike Tyson in his prime. I think it just, you can't maintain the kind of focus that was required to be this guy. Look, I mean, Marvis looks fucking terrified.
Initially brushing off the topic with his trademark bluntness, Nate Diaz stated, "I don't give a about the fight." However, he
see executions. You didn't think anybody was going to beat him. Everybody he fought looked like they were about to die.
Quickly changed his stance, offering a decisive prediction. "Nah, Mike Tyson." Meanwhile, comedian Kevin Hart didn't mince words, warning Jake Paul, Mike Tyson was a pit bull with no leash, highlighting Tyson's dangerous unpredictability.
I don't give a fuck if he's 55. That's still Mike Tyson.
Mike's in good shape, too.
Oh, my God.
Mike trains every day.
He trains with Rafael Cordero, who's a legend in MMA. He runs King's Mixed Martial Arts. And Rafael is a fucking world-renowned trainer. When you see him holding the mitts for Tyson, and Tyson smashing the mitts, like, Jesus. That guy can still fuck you up.
Jake Paul.
Jake better be ready to dodge those punches like his life depends on it, Kevin Hart advised, underscoring the seriousness of Paul's upcoming fight against Mike Tyson. In a recent interview with DJ Vlad, rapper The Game echoed similar concerns, warning, "You're stepping into the lion's den with Tyson." Both emphasized the immense challenge awaiting Paul in the ring. As one of hip-hop's most influential voices, The Game's warning to Jake Paul carries serious weight. He cautioned that Paul is stepping into the lion's den with Mike Tyson. Similarly, UFC commentator Joe Rogan offered a stark message to Paul, saying, "Listen up."
In you at all about this?
No, not at all. I'm excited. Like I literally can't wait to look across the ring
Jake.
and see him.
You think you're hot stuff stepping into the ring with Iron Mike? Tyson's like a hurricane, and you're just a breeze trying to blow in the opposite direction. You think you can handle that storm? I don't think so. Both emphasize the immense danger Paul faces against Tyson.
It's Mike. I really want to see, bro. Let's see all the legends, the myths, because you're Iron Mike Tyson, but I have an iron chin.
He's confident that when the time comes, he'll be more than ready to step into the ring and show the world what he's made of. Tyson better watch.
Pro fight, it's on my record, and I'm going to fucking put him down. And if people are pissed about it, then watch soccer. Go watch some fucking volleyball, whatever it is that you want to do, but don't watch.
In fact,
Joe Rogan suggested that Jake Paul might be dreading the worst ahead of his potential fight with Mike Tyson, pointing to Tyson's fierce mentality. Rogan noted Tyson's raw meat consumption as a sign of his ferocious mindset. According to Rogan, Tyson openly disclosed his unique diet, saying, "I just eat raw meat. I'm eating raw meat." Rogan recounted the conversation with disbelief, remarking on Tyson's plan to eat raw meat before the fight, likening it to preparing to devour his opponent. Jesus Christ, he's in this mode. He's in that God of War mode, bro. He's in savage mode, Rogan exclaimed. He added that if he were Jake Paul, he'd be suiting my pants in fear of the challenge Tyson presents. Rogan's description of Tyson left a strong impression, suggesting that Tyson is mentally preparing to unleash his full power, adopting a warrior's mindset in the ring. He speculated on Paul's potential reaction, noting the sheer intimidation Tyson's current state might impose on the younger fighter, calling it a truly daunting confrontation for Paul. UFC commentator Joe Rogan didn't hold back as he tore into Jake Paul with a string of warnings and insults. You think you're tough because you knocked out a couple of YouTubers? That's child's play compared to what Tyson's going to bring. He's a living legend, a beast in the ring, and you're just a wannabe trying to make a name for yourself. Rogan made it clear. Paul is in over his head. Rogan has consistently shut down anyone who underestimates Mike Tyson because of his age, firmly rejecting the idea that at 57, Tyson is weak or incapable. He emphasizes that Tyson can still deliver a devastating performance in the ring. Jake Paul, never one to shy away from controversy, has made it clear that he's not letting anyone overlook him ahead of a potential showdown with Mike Tyson. With his signature bravado, Paul has confidently proclaimed that not only does Tyson not know him, but he'll kick Iron Mike's legendary behind with ease. Paul has been stirring the boxing world, capturing headlines with bold predictions and trash talk. Far from mere arrogance, Paul sees his words as part of a calculated strategy to assert himself as a legitimate contender. You think Tyson knows me? Please, Paul scoffed. I'm not just some random YouTuber or social media influencer. I'm a fighter, a competitor, and I've got the skills to back it up. His approach, mixing boldness with confidence, is designed to ruffle feathers and demand recognition. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And to all the boxing fans out there, if you enjoyed this video and want to see more content like this, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss an update on the latest news in the world of boxing. Your support means everything to us, and we appreciate each and every one of you. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep fighting.